Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us this morning. Welcome to a beautiful morning in sunny Philadelphia. We'll take roll call here in a second, and we'll get started. Friedman, I see you're on. Good morning, sir. Friedman Guild. David Olivet, are you here, sir?
I'm here.
Morning. Mark?
Morning.
Morning, sir.
Mark is here.
Hello, sir.
Good morning.
How was Thanksgiving?
Lovely.
Glad to hear it, sir. Everett Green? You know, it's bad when your own guy's late.
He's never around.
He's probably working on a customer issue, so got to give him some slack. Jeff McFarland, are you here, sir?
Hey, yes.
Mr. Harper? Cedric? Cedric Harper. Okay. Well, let's get started. Guys, again, thanks for joining me this morning. As you know, the TechShare program that we have is designed to help our reseller community solve customer problems through better understanding of our software solutions. And reports management is a module that's been around for years. Essentially, it helps facilitate electronic presentation of various electronic reports like statements and bills and things of this nature. When I started working with this product, it was called ColdXtender. I don't know if you guys remember Cold, but that was computer output to Laserdisc. Today, this is more around enterprise reports management, or ERM, which is a term our industry organization sort of moved to in the days when ERP was more or less a new concept. So at the end of the day, what this thing does is it accepts incoming print streams and stores them in the ApplicationXtender system. This helps customers reduce costs around perhaps they're doing green bar printing, or it helps facilitate a business process like they're ingesting POs and they're matching against invoices that happen to be scanned. I've gotten a lot of questions about reports management over the years, and it's not clear to me if the majority of our dealers know a lot about it. So I thought it would be timely to launch this module, and we got some pretty good feedback, and we're pretty well attended in the first and the second session. So with that, let's get started. So first, let's take a close look at the customer challenges. And if you guys could, please put your phones on mute. There's kind of a weird noise thing going on in the background. I think I could do that on my side.
The conference is now in silent mode.
That's better. So looking at customer challenges, report and statement distribution tends to be expensive. So if you look at a customer's existing process, they may be, as I said earlier, printing out to green bar printers. They may also have clients like PeopleSoft or some other ERP client that is being used to generate the report. And the prospect of installing report clients on a wide number of workstations can be extremely expensive. Or if those clients aren't deployed to the folks that need the reports, they tend to call into a central place like an accounts payable department, and then you have staff actually generating reports on behalf of other users within the enterprise. But in any event, it can be difficult, and time is wasted looking for older reports for other departments. Again, it's an expensive proposition. These sorts of delays cause slow response to customer inquiries and to inquiries from other departments. It tends to add expense and may cause customer dissatisfaction in some cases. So The solution, again, a mature module that adds on to ApplicationXtender, AX Reports Management, facilitates the presentation of statements, bills, and these other doc types. It can handle what we call advanced print streams, as well as traditional cold text formats. Now, if you're taking notes in our world, and I mean the AX Reports Management world, advanced print streams are AFP, Metacode, PCL. Now, I understand there are other formats out there as well. IBM has a more modern AFP format. We don't handle those. But we do handle some of the more common types like Metacode and PCL. And AFP, of course, is still out there. But we also support traditional cold text formats. Now, in our world, a cold text format is what we call standard ASCII text. This would be basic ASCII with carriage, returns, and line feeds, as well as form feeds. We'll talk more about that a little bit later, but it's ASCII as well as EBCDIC, and we have the ability to convert the EBCDIC. Now, we also handle a third type, which is PDF, and we'll actually extract the PDF in our application exercise today. So AX Reports Management maintains the format of the print stream to ensure exact replication in a PDF format. So we, in an intelligent print stream, like AFP, for example, you may have form data stored with fonts and other information like the font size, so that we are able to take that print stream and render exactly what would come out of the printer, except we produce a PDF, which is then automatically indexed and stored in the ApplicationXtender system. We provide powerful data extraction tools for intelligent parsing and indexing of reports. It's both easy to use, and you'll see there are many, many time-saving features that you'll appreciate as a systems implementation person if you're responsible for installing these things or setting up demos. But it's also very powerful, so which means the common challenges that we run into in the field, like floating data elements that we need to extract, we have ways of handling that stuff within the product. We can use regular expression syntax and some if logic to go hunt down information we need to extract. We also have very convenient features to help us lay data over what are called form overlays, which are outside the scope of this session today. But if folks want to know more about that, feel free to call me. We have the ability to merge data onto a TIFF image, and we have easy-to-use tools that make it simple to lay the text over that form. So the results for the customer, there can be a significant reduction in cost associated with report distribution. Imagine a case where you are replacing green bar printers. Not only does the printer go away, but also the paper, the maintenance cost, the toner, the electricity, huge cost savings. And it's friendly for the environment. It also supports the creation of self-service portals so that instead of business users or customers calling into a central department, they can go to a web page, for example, ApplicationXtender Web Access, perform searches and pull back the reports as needed. And all of that is secured through the AX security model. This will speed up response to customers and vendors, and the importance of that is you have happier customers and vendors and a simpler process, a less expensive process, and everyone's happy. You'll also notice that Extender removes bullets randomly. I'm not sure what that's about, but in any event. I'm going to take the phone off mute for a second and ask if there's any questions.
The conference is now in talk mode.
Okay, so if you have any questions so far, let me know. Mark, have you used Extender before?
Yeah, we use it at several customer sites, and I really like the product, but I have never done it with the PDF.
Okay, cool. So, at a 30,000-foot view, and I'm going to put the line on mute again. There's some serious line noise.
The conference is now in silent mode.
You have these moving parts. On the right-hand side here, you see the AX Reports Management Server. You have a host machine that's producing reports. That's the customer's existing system. That could be an AS400 spitting out AFP, or it could be some Oracle application that is producing ASCII text, or a legacy application that is printing data out to a PDF file. Could be any of those things. Down at the bottom, you have the AX server with web access, your normal, we'll call it your base AX system. And then you have an AX retrieval workstation. So these are the four basic parts. Now, understand, of course, AX reports management could live on the same server as AX with web access. That would sort of simplify the layout. But I broke these out just to sort of illustrate the flow of the data, and we'll step through that now. So it all starts with some report generation. Now the host will produce that data any number of ways. Spool files, FTP. There's all sorts of mechanisms to produce the data and to move it to our server. The important thing here is that we get the data to our machine, or to a machine, I should say to a folder that is accessible to our machine. So the source folder could be a share, although I would argue it's probably best for performance purposes to have it dropped onto our machine. That's been my experience. But this report has to be in a certain format, and we'll talk about what the acceptable formats are. But just understand, we're good at this stage. At a 30,000 foot view, the data is sent to us, as in the AX reports management server, and then we extract it. We take the report file itself and go into it and pull out index fields and write those fields into the database. And we take the report file itself, and in some cases we compress it. For example, if it's ASCII, we may compress it at a 5:1 ratio using I believe a PK-zip algorithm, and we'll send everything to the ApplicationXtender server, where now the data can be retrieved by a user using either AX or web access, or even through some application integration using web services, for example.